Well, hello, this is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. I visit the Painted Lemons site quite often, and I will link that down below. And I order my Faber-Castell things from her site, and these are the acrylic paints that come in a set of 12. The watercolors look a lot like that, but obviously it has watercolor on the inside. And so this time I had it packaged in this beautiful wrapping paper that when I went to go collect my order, my daughter said she was going to very carefully unwrap it. Ruth said so that we can use the wrapping paper. And so if there's one thing I've learned from Anri at Painted Lemons, it's that she does not like to cut out things. She would rather paint it. And so here we go. I am painting roses, Anri, just for you. So I wanted to just match or sort of have that idea of the roses with some of the drawn leaves and some of the painted leaves. And so I mixed the acrylic color to sort of have this, I don't know, pinkish purple color to paint with. And then I just took some of the leftover paint with a wet brush and I highlighted the piece in Isaiah 35 where it speaks of wildflowers. Some translation says roses, wildflowers in the desert. It'll spring up in the wilderness. And just that entire passage in Isaiah 35 is just beautiful, speaking about God's promises. And so I really needed to spend some time in the Word today. And that Word, together with these roses, was just exactly what I needed. And I'm so thankful for God's faithful promises that even when it feels dry, even when it feels like a wilderness and we have no idea what's going on, God is still in control, and He can make beautiful wildflowers or roses bloom in the desert. And so the verse in this translation of the Illustrating Bible, which is the CSB, I think. Yes, Christian Standard Bible. It speaks of you blossoming abundantly. And so I'm going to letter that just now. But first, we're still busy with our foliage, the leaves to these flowers. And I took the green, the olive green acrylic paint and just lightly mixed it with some water, and then used a very small brush to put in some leaf details. And so it has some of these drawn leaves and then some of these painted leaves, which I liked. That is also like that on the wrapping paper that Henri gave me, or wrapped this purchase in. And so I'm writing out blossom abundantly, and then taking some of that leftover green paint and adding a lot more water, and taking that brush and then splattering it all over this imagery, which, looking at the wrapping paper, I see that they've also got splatters, so it's a thing. I really do find that it kind of just makes a page look more complete, and especially when there's a lot of white space, you can easily take just splatters and fill it in, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I think it adds to the imperfectness of the page, which is makes it just look more homemade, not necessarily just copied and pasted. So I took some of this wrapping paper and cut out just one small image that I wanted to put on that white space at the top where I wrote blossom abundantly. So I wanted to do that instead of paint it, just so that I could remember the story behind these roses and how they came to be. Just a little memory of it. And then I also used a strip of it as washi. So to put it there at the bottom, and I'm also going to do it on top underneath my tab. And so I'm going to be putting that through my Xyron sticker maker so that I could make sure that it's adhere everywhere. It is a very thin wrapping paper, so you need to make sure that it's stuck down pretty decently. Otherwise, if you even wipe over it, you'll tear it if there are any loose spaces that aren't attached to the page properly. And I got this olive green like paisley tab that I'm going to be using at the top over that washi, or over that strip of wrapping paper that I used as a washi. Oh my goodness. And then I'm just going to take a gold pen. This is a Faber-Castell Pit Artist metallic pen in a 1.5 nib. And I do not know how these people make these beautiful rose lines. I've tried it many different ways and I've never been able to get it right. So I'm literally just making a bunch of squiggles and making it look like some sort of a flower. So it has the gold inside instead of I think the wrapping paper had like a brownish color, but I like the gold. And so that is pretty much that for this page. Hello Grace, coming to do some inspection there. And then I'm stamping my date at the bottom there, and I'm just taking a gold gel pen to outline and highlight the word blossom. Thank you very much for joining me. Do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you can see more videos. And I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.